OK, pojďme se podívat na jednu hodně velkou rare věc a to je to, když MrBeast nedokončil, anebo skončil se challenge. Tím pádem nedotáhl ji do konce, GG Alkané, prohrál to, nejde nic.
From almost slowly suffocating whilst underwater.
My head hurts. It's literally throbbing.
To being merely...
Jo, tu challenge, kde MrBeast pokoušel být 24 hodin pod vodou, si pamatuju. A já vím, že on tehdy tam dýchal nějak, to bylo určitě vysvětlený, ale prostě dýchal tam kyslík skrze nějakou pumpičku, nebo přes ty vole, nějak debilně mu ho tam zásobovali a skoro se otrávil.
Hours away from starvation.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Here is every challenge that MrBeast couldn't beat, starting with the first he ever failed.
I'm going to attempt to sit underwater for 24 hours straight.
This video, posted on August 25th, 2018, started...
Má 141 milionů views, jako takhle na dnešní MrBeast standardy, to je klasika, ale tehdy to byla dobrá šílenost. Myslím, že to je z 2018. 2018 už bylo 6 let zpátky.
Setting up a box filled with air inside a pool.
As you can see, it is currently 11:26. I'm going to spend 24 hours under this. So when I come out from under this box, there should be 11:26 tomorrow.
However, not even a few hours in, his oxygen pump overheated.
See how this thing isn't as loud as it used to be? It's because for some reason it's not pumping as much air. So I don't know what's going on.
And it only got worse from there. 4 hours into the challenge, his skin started showing signs of defeat. And he had to check if his legs were still working.
Let's do it.
As Jimmy's health got worse, he saw no other way out other than to exit the challenge halfway.
Ale reálně vím si, že MrBeast přesto, co tím vším si procházel, tak on s tou challenge skončil jenom, protože by ho to ohrozilo na zdraví. To je jediný důvod, proč tím skončil.
My leg is literally shaking.
Nebo takhle, je to dost zásadní důvod, ale většina lidí by to vzdala dost dřív.
Stop shaking, you're annoying me.
This was a horrible idea. I would really not recommend any of you guys do this.
What he was actually going through was the first stages of hypoxia. If he'd stayed any longer in those conditions, it would have been super serious. But despite his failure, MrBeast was still loved for his bravery. 12 hours is impressive though. Well done, MrBeast. Now while failing this challenge luckily only cost him time, the next video's failure would cost him over $100,000. On April 24th, 2021, MrBeast would go on to post a video to his channel titled, I Got Hunted by a Real Bounty Hunter.
This is a professional bounty hunter and
Tady tohle mě hrozně překvapilo, že i přesto, že to prohrál, tak jak daleko se dostal, že mě by zajímalo, co se děje s těma MrBeast videama, který třeba jsou podobný jako tohle, ale skončí dřív, že třeba MrBeasta chytějí prostě hnedka někde na začátku, nebo po první jedné nebo dvou stagech, tak to prostě to video nemůžou vydat, to prostě musí zahodit.
if he successfully hunts me down, he gets $100,000.
He has until midnight to steal this backpack from me, and all I gave them was a knife.
See ya!
Having tons of cars, a helicopter, and an excellent plan, Jimmy was confident he had everything he needed to escape. From hiding out in a vault in the middle of nowhere,
Welcome to my safe. This is one of the most secure vaults in the entire world.
to renting an entire movie theater to hide out.
Jako byl bych rád, kdyby MrBeast někdy dělal zase takový podobný videa, protože tohle bylo fakt super na sledování, to mě mega bavilo.
Drake, look back here. There's a secret door.
Jimmy literally thought of everything. Despite this, and even sacrificing his friend along the way, the bounty hunter managed to catch up to him.
As you can see, Chris hugged me. What do you do when one of your best friends is just hugging you for dear life? I didn't want to hurt him, so I had no choice but to just let him bear hug me and then let the bounty hunter catch up and steal the money from me.
And the same year, Jimmy tried the same challenge with the military, the FBI, and in 2023, he even hired an assassin to go after him.
To bylo taky dobré.
But in all the above challenges, he ended up failing, getting caught each and every time.
Tady to dává smysl. Chat, kdo z vás by neprohrál proti tomu, kdyby vás doslova naháněl týpek z armády.
Oh no! What gave it away? Jimmy, go, 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 go!
Yes! Even the assassin saw right through his faked injury.
Got all this for a broken ankle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Wasn't that obvious?
Tohle byl big
Of course,
play.
given his charitable nature,
se to snažil, nafejkovali, tak ho poznal.
People thought he lost those challenges on purpose. Something which definitely cannot be said about the next challenge, which MrBeast could simply never finish to begin with. On February 22nd, 2019, Jimmy painted himself silver and tried doing the impossible.
I'm gonna be the main attraction, standing for 24 hours straight. Let's go set up shop.
While standing in one circle for hours is hard, standing completely still for that long is simply impossible, and Jimmy is quick enough to realize it.
All right, we've been doing this for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna have to change up the rules a little bit. I'm able to move my head.
Sure enough, several hours later, paired with his realization that it's boring to watch, Jimmy decides he's had enough.
Jo, to MrBeast říkal v nějakém podcastu, že některý videa zní hrozně dobře na papíře, jakože stál jsem na místě 24 hodin a pak ti dojde, že obsahově to je strašná s***čka, je to prostě nuda. Akorát to se chtěl tou těžší cestou, no, prostě mu to došlo po několika hodinách, když stál na jednom místě.
So we kept up this statue thing, but to be honest, it wasn't super entertaining. So I decided to gut the second part of this video. It just wasn't up to par with the level of content I want to produce.
Unable to finish the challenge, he decided to make it up by filming a separate video instead. While MrBeast clearly failed this challenge, the decision to focus on the viewer was definitely the right one, as the video is currently sitting at over 115 million views. The fact that Jimmy changed the challenge, but we still enjoy it. Now, while this one was uploaded as a normal video, the next failure was never supposed to be even seen by the public. On April 30th, 2020, with a video titled Videos I Could Not Upload, MrBeast showcased some concept ideas.
Me and the boys are going to react to them and just, tell you what went wrong.
But while at the start, the reasons for not uploading were simple.
And there you go. The build-up of the entire video to a blurry camera shot. And right when I saw that camera shot, that's when I went, we're just gonna delete that.
He would soon reveal that amongst these was one he couldn't beat.
And the next video we scrapped is Dominoes. We tried to film this domino video.
Já si pak pamatuju tuhletu MrBeast Meme Lord éru, kdy on prostě měl stěnu, na které měl nalepený ten nejvíc random sračky. Prostě bro si tady na stěnu dal nálepku sendviče se šunkou. A nebo tady je prostě pog na stěně. Tenhle ten MrBeast byl neuvěřitelně based. A nebo si pamatuju, ještě když na těch stěnách mýval tam měl prostě nějakýho týpka, já to musím najít. Já to reálně musím najít, že mě zajímá, co tam bylo. A bylo to hrozně funny. To mohlo být, když začal točit s kamerou. Já si pamatuju, že v nějakém videu. Já tady tohle.
What's up, guys? Yesterday I realized I'm 18 years old.
Proč tam mám prostě toho týpka? Co to je?
Which means I can buy scratch-off tickets. Now, some of these have like the possibility of winning millions of dollars. I'm not an idiot.
100% real. Clorox. Daryl Dixon Walking Dead. To je prostě tak based MrBeast éra. On prostě už v téhle době měl třeba 100 000 views na videích a měl tady tyhle ty věci za sebou. To bylo tak neuvěřitelně vtipný.
4 times, and all 4 times it didn't work.
Initially, the premise of the idea was simple.
I got all the boys in a room and I told them whoever made the coolest domino contraption won money.
Seeing as nobody built anything interesting, Jimmy decided to give it a second go.
So I gave them 3 days to build stuff, and all they could build was the eyes of a creeper. Whatever.
That was 7,000 dominoes. That took a long time.
Yeah, you guys had 3 days. What is this?
However, instead of scratching the idea, he went even bigger, setting himself up for failure in the process.
So then the next week, we tried to lay the world's longest domino chain. This is us laying dominoes, and we were dead set on trying to lay the longest domino chain ever.
Unsurprisingly, he quickly came to a realization.
For some reason, we thought we'd be able to lay a domino chain on the side of a road and break the world record that way, but no. Once we realized that, we just decided to knock them all over, because why not?
And while MrBeast has had many close calls on
Ty vole, to kdyby natáčel pokec, tak to bych řekl, že bylo takzvaně standardní videjko.
other videos, the one he himself deems the hardest is this next challenge.
I am not eating any food for the next 30 days.
Out of all that he did, this was without question the hardest and most life-threatening of all, even with...
Potom byl Fidias, který to natočil, který to udělal právě, že to udělal jenom kvůli tomu, že MrBeast to nezvládl. Ten jako i přesto, že ho moc nemusím, tak jako to fakt dotáhl do konce.
MrBeast
A fakt jako celých 30 dní dal challenge, že nejedl. Fakt jako zvládl úplně celých 30 dní. Což je insane.
With all the medical supervision. On paper, the idea sounded great, knocking out 3 birds with 1 stone, as it were. He would get a lot of views, lose weight, and help battle his Crohn's disease. At first, things were looking better than expected.
A lot of people say that days 3 through 6 are the hardest, but for the most part, I feel fine. I'm just a little sluggish and I just feel tired.
This hopeful period, however, ended rather quickly, as in the following days, he would get tempted by his friends, almost failing the challenge multiple times, and eventually feeling the hunger really kick in not even 1/3 of the time into the challenge.
I also just didn't sleep that well last night, and I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm on a couch in the studio, and I'm literally just sleeping.
However, on day 12, while Jimmy decided
Mohl pít vodu, tak hej, jasný, ty
to keep going strong and visit his chocolate factory, the lack of food and lethargy caught up to him even harder.
I almost scrapped the chocolate factory.
To je ale insane, že on prostě udělal video, kde z něj se stal Willy Wonka. To video má třeba 250 milionů views a to video točil během toho, co dělal tuhletu challenge, kdy 30 dní nejedl a byl přitom úplně mrtvej a nikdo to nepoznal.
Factory video because I was so low energy. And by the end of the day, I felt like I was gonna pass out. So we headed to check with the doctor.
Definitely starting to catch up to me.
Your electrolytes still look good, but I'm a little bit concerned about your energy level. When you start to feel worse, we can always break the fast for your safety.
He would manage to hold on for 2 more days, but then...
Oh my gosh.
Breakfast sandwich, young man, come in. At least take a bite. You'll be the first person in my entire career that I've cooked something from start to finish. Nibbies, please. Just...
I guess I'll take 1 bite, and I have to spit it out technically because of refeeding syndrome, but I still want to just taste it.
So you're breaking the fat?
I'm gonna break the fat.
It's supposed to be sloppy, rich, delicious.
A tak dal to skoro do poloviny, to je dobrý.
I love it. I love it.
Now, to be fair, if there was any reason to break a fast, a hand-cooked meal from Gordon freaking Ramsay is probably one of the best and most understandable reasons out there. While nearly impossible, this makes I Didn't Eat Food for 30 Days the 8th and last challenge that MrBeast couldn't beat in the past 15 years.
To je docela dobrý. Dohromady 8 challenge, který nezvládl za 15 let. Solidní kamaráde. To je solidní ratio. S tím se málo který youtuber může činit. Dobré videjko, bavil jsem se, velmi kvalitní content, dobré.